Maine Educational Society's longest resident, took a field trip to Home Depot.
That field trip helped the dogs learn training techniques like obedience, confidence, and restraint. Very important. Goal of the trips to help the pups have a strong foundation for training when they go to their future forever homes. HES says they plan to continue taking field trips. Watch for the dogs at various places around town every month. This is an effort to get every pup the experience they need to be social, obedient, and ready for homes.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So we were talking about, so it was just like a field trip. So where they go out like they're going shopping, it's like, where are we going today? We're going to Home Depot.
I can appreciate that. And no better way to end a show on a Friday than with
dogs.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Thanks for watching Local 3 News at 5:30.
Local 3 News at 6 with David and Cindy starts now.
Thank you both. Several wildfires are actively burning and our team is near 2 of them. We'll find out how the drought conditions are impacting them.
First on 3, a closer look at how the Sheriff's Department uses drones in dangerous SWAT standoffs.
And diapers are among the biggest expenses in a child's early years. We'll tell you about a group making a difference by donating diapers and more to those in need.
This is Local 3 News at 6.
Thank you for watching. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. There have been several fires over the past 48 hours, and today we're looking at 2 that started in Fort Mountain and Chestnut Mountain. Smoke can be seen from Signal Mountain as crews are working to get those fires under control. Conditions are dry across our viewing area, and those fires are popping up in several places across Tennessee and Georgia.
In Murray County, wildfires continue to spread. Our Dallas Payton is there. Dallas, tell us what you see.
Hey, it's David. Hey, Cindy. I'm going to step out of the way just to give you all somewhat of a visual of the trees under waves, but you can kind of see some white smoke in the air, and that's coming from a 78-acre fire that is happening here in Murray County, and crews are working to contain, but there's been helicopters over the area today working to get that fire out and once again contain it as well. Now, the fire started on Old Federal Road in Murray County around 7 Thursday evening, just south of Chatsworth. Stephen Buckaroos, the public information officer for the Chattahoochee-Oconee National Forest, says it was only about 10 to 15 acres, and again it has grown to 78 acres. Now, people, homes, and wildlife are at risk as the fire spread.
The fire actually started on private land and moved on to the National Forest. So there are definitely private residences in the area, and so preserving and protecting life in building structures in property is our top priorities.
Now, at this time, no one needs to be evacuated, but Buckaroo says stay ready if that is the case. Now, we will continue to monitor the fire that's happening in Murray County and bring you any updates that are brought to us. Reporting live in Murray County for Local 3 News, I'm Dallas Payton.
Also in North Georgia, a trailer home caught on fire on Graysville Road. Now the woods behind it are on fire, as you see there. We are showing some large smoke clouds. Fire crews are working to contain it. We'll keep you updated on the status of this fire as well. Special weather statements are in place for eastern Tennessee as well as North Georgia, and this goes on through tomorrow because of the high fire danger.
Audrey Shirley is monitoring 2 wildfires in Whitfield County. Audrey, tell us what you found out there.
Well, Cindy and David, on Bowater Road, we can see there are lots of areas with smoky conditions, and it's all due to an active fire currently going on Bowater Road specifically. Now, earlier on today, the fire on Chestnut Mountain has burned about 245 acres, but it has since been partially contained. Now, since Wednesday, a massive fire in Whitfield County has been burning, which is the one on Chestnut Mountain. And due to the strong winds, the fire spread outside of the containment lines, and an additional 45 acres as a result was burned from that. Firefighters added additional containment lines after afterwards in order to prevent the fire from spreading even further. And firefighters used hand tools and bulldozers to make the lines, and roads were also utilized as the lines themselves. The main threat as of right now will be reduced visibility on roads near the mountain. There are no threats to properties. However, Beckerus urges people to not burn anything.
Is high fire danger, so we really ask the public's help right now. If you can avoid burning at all costs until the weather changes and it's more safe to do so, we really appreciate that. We've got multiple starts across the state right now that we're responding to, and we really don't want these to get out of control. And so 9 out of 10 fires are caused by people, as Smokey Bear teaches us. And so really what the public can do is help us avoid that, avoid these new fires, and let us get these ones out while we can.
If you would like to learn more about the current conditions, make sure to continue to stay updated with us, and also be extra cautious on the roads, especially on Highway 136 and I-75, where visibility may be reduced due to the smoke from these fires. Reporting for Local 3 News, I'm Audrey Shirley. Back to you, David and Cindy.
Audrey, thank you. With all the wildfires breaking out, we're wondering when the rain will come and help us out with this.
Chief Meteorologist David Karnes in the Storm Alert Center with a look at when this drought may be over.
Well, we'll get some rainfall, but it's not going to be anything really appreciable. We'll get about a half an inch to an inch. That's good, but that's also not going to be until the middle of next week. Until then, we do have those breezes and that elevated fire risk through tomorrow. Right now, winds blowing about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Our gusts are up to 20 miles per hour, and that is exactly what we have in the special weather statement. The forecast is playing out exactly with what the verbiage is. You can see those west winds 5 to 15, gusts 15 to 20. Lots of dry fuels, low humidity for you. Northwest winds tomorrow 10 to 20 miles per hour. We're going to see gusts up to 25 miles per hour, and that is for our North Georgia counties, where we are elevating that to a fire weather watch. That is 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Again, low humidity, lots of dry fuels. Elevated risk for all of our areas. So it's going to be a little bit higher with those more gusty winds in North Georgia. There are the winds right now out of the south at 14 miles per hour, 67 Chattanooga, 64 in Lafayette. 70 our high today at the airport, 59 the average high, well above that, but the record is 78. And our Skywatchers checking in mid to upper 60s. We did make it to 72 in Summerville, 62 Monteagle, and 68 in Soddy Daisy, 63 in Athens, 70 in Dalton, Unaka 66 and 65 in Turtletown. Thank you, Dave, for that. Our planner showing 67 now, dropping through the 50s with clear skies. And then tomorrow, 64 for the high. Stick around. We'll have more on the storms moving through the Tennessee Valley next week. Not just bringing rain, but also some really strong winds. We'll have details on that in just a moment.
And good advice. You want to do what we do. Download the Local 3 weather app for all the weather alerts around the clock. It's a really cool tool.
It is helpful.
We have seen 2 lengthy SWAT standoffs in the Chattanooga area within the past week, and the first was last Friday in Sale Creek near a horse farm, where a high-risk warrant turned into a standoff. Robert Bowen barricaded himself at his friend's home after deputies tried to arrest him for firing a weapon at 2 juveniles. The standoff ended in his arrest, and later the homeowner, Kenneth Kazar, was also arrested for accessory after the fact.
The second standoff was Wednesday of this week on Rising Fawn Place in Ottawa. Deputies tried for hours to get the suspect to come out, but it ended in a house fire that they believe killed the suspect. During the Ottawa SWAT standoff, a drone was used to try to get closer to the barricaded man and likely armed suspect.
Grayson Gordon has more on how this type of tool is used.
Eyes in the sky for first responders. That is the goal of incorporating drone technology responding to emergencies. Sheriff's Office Lieutenant Matthew Purvis says drones are mainly used for search and rescue missions, but are sometimes deployed for finding suspects and mapping out crime scenes. That includes using them in the 2 most recent SWAT standoffs in Sale Creek and Ottawa.
So when we go inside, we fly around as best we can. We ended up flipping over both drones inside that house, and we got them out afterwards.
This provides support for first responders on scene, allowing them to see inside an area before entering.
The point of putting a drone in is to get situational awareness of inside of that house.
This command vehicle here operates as a command center for drones and operators. The vehicle was already owned by the Sheriff's Office, and it cost more than $130,000 to convert it into what it now is. It's equipped with multiple screens to allow first responders to stay up to date on what is happening during active situations. The second recent incident ended with the home catching fire.
The SWAT call more recently, we actually lost both drones in that house.
The suspect was found dead in the house fire. Recently, the team was able to use drones to quickly find a suspect. They say using this technology is not only efficient, but also saves the county and taxpayers money.
The taxpayer savings for 10 minutes versus a 12-hour manhunt, and it could have been longer than 12 hours. But the taxpayer savings for that particular incident was approximately $25,000.
Purvis says the drones are only deployed when needed for an active situation. Hamilton County was one of the first agencies in Tennessee to get this technology, and they hope to be a trailblazer for others.
What we're seeing here is what we can expect to see across our area in the future. Reporting in Hamilton County, Grayson Gordon, Local 3 News.
And coming up, some Chattanooga State students get real-world experience, and they do it in a very helpful way, fixing up a truck for the Hamilton County Special Operations workers.
Chattanooga State Community College students showed off their hard work by presenting a new truck to the Hamilton County government. Mayor Weston Wamp spoke at the presentation and explained how the students took an old truck and refurbished it in class. Now that truck will be used by Hamilton County first responders. Wamp explained why this is such a cool project.
Rather than go buy a $75,000 replacement vehicle, let's repurpose a maintenance vehicle that EMS thinks still's got some years left in it that emergency management's going to put to use, and you save tax dollars. We're able to show the public the good work of students from our public school system.
Well, Chat State has a wide range of programs like this one that focus on real-life skills. You can find out more about the project on our website. Coming up,
people will buy into a good cause. You know, if they see that you're there trying to help, they will jump in and help. And some people don't even want to be mentioned.
now, if you have children, you know how many diapers they went through when they were really young. One group is making a difference by donating packs of diapers to people in need. A passion project turned nonprofit is helping make sure some of our community's youngest are clean, dry, and healthy. Michelle Herron shows us how the Chattanooga Diaper Hub is making a difference.
One by one, Cheryl Fletcher counts, separates, and packages packs of diapers. They go on a shelf, sorted by size, and will be donated to people who can't afford to buy them.
A lot of people don't ask for, but they need. They'll ask for money, and you give them money, and they take part of the money. They may buy food, gas, but they buy diapers too.
Diaper need is a growing problem in the U.S. The National Diaper Bank Network reports 1 out of every 2 families with young children can't afford enough diapers to keep their children clean, dry, and healthy. Something Cheryl says she's seen happen because of a number of reasons.
With job losses, lots of deaths, due to the pandemic, fires, sickness, just a lot of things are happening in our country. And we saw it here in Chattanooga.
Which is why she started the Chattanooga Diaper Hub. She collects donations of infant and adult diapers, wipes, feminine hygiene products, and toiletries to help meet the need. The nonprofit gives 25 diapers per child every 30 days and works through local organizations and churches to make sure they get to those who need them. Last year alone, Cheryl says, they donated about 10,000 diapers.
People will buy into a good cause. If they see that you're there trying to help, they will jump in and help. And some people don't even want to be mentioned.
After spending more than 20 years as a nurse manager in the school system, Cheryl says helping those around her will forever be a passion and loves seeing others in the community help too.
You're investing in the community, you're investing in the future, and you never know who's watching you. You are the leaders, we are the leaders, and we're building leaders. So we have to set a good example for our kids.
A list of items needed are on your screen, and you can find more information about how to donate and how you can get support at local3news.com. With this week's Making a Difference, I'm Michelle Herron.
Thank you, Michelle. Well, it was a nice day here in the Tennessee Valley, and we're looking for a few more of those, hopefully.
Enjoying the nice day. We do know the fire risk is out there as well, but might as well enjoy it while we can. Right?
I think we certainly will. Beautiful blue skies. 6:36 is our sunset time, and oh, look at this. I'm just going to step out of the way, let you watch the sun slipping behind the beautiful mountain there in the background. Doug Yates, towing and recovery camera. Thank you for that. Lookout Mountain. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous shot there. Looking at the winds, not that bad. Still a little breezy, blowing out of the south-southwest 14 miles per hour, but that does contribute to the elevated fire risk that we have. 67 degrees is our current temperature in Chattanooga, Scottsboro as well, and 63 degrees in Athens. Elevated fire risk through Saturday, chilly marathon Sunday, and then storms. Strong winds are really going to be kicking through the day Tuesday into Wednesday. For the marathon, Saturday breezy, but still overall a nice day. 45 in the morning, 64 in the afternoon, and then much cooler on Sunday. Guys, it is going to be below freezing in the 20s on Sunday morning. That's when the half marathon is going to kick off, and then a little bit later with the marathon kicking off. Still going to be cold, but warming at least to more tolerable levels, 52. Middle of next week, we've got that line of storms that's going to be moving through. Low-end risk of severe weather. Wind is really going to be the deal. That's going to be moving through the Tennessee Valley Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and Futurecast will block it out for you. First of all, for Saturday, again, those breezes coming out of the northwest, that's going to blow smoke, any that's out there, to the southeast. So if you are on the northern side of the fire, not going to have much in the way of smoke. If you're on the southern side, it's all going to be blowing your way through the day on Saturday. Sunday, just chilly and dry as the winds die down a little bit. Monday, cloud cover will warm it up a little bit. It's going to start cold, below freezing, getting up into the mid to upper 50s in the afternoon, and I'll give us a 20% chance of a sprinkle or two, but it's really Tuesday. Not much rain, by the way, Tuesday either, until late Tuesday night. Now, the winds are going to be increasing through the day as that front gets closer, and it is going to be super gusty as that front works its way through. through. Again, that is going to be the main threat as that line of storms moves through. This is midnight going into Wednesday morning, and then behind that, we're going to see cooler air moving in, and it's going to be still pretty breezy and windy through the day on Wednesday also. So rainfall with that front, it'll be a quick mover, dropping about a half an inch to an inch. Moving through Tuesday, this is Tuesday morning, we're going to have wind gusts of about 30 miles per hour, but look how they increase. Wind gusts of 50 plus miles per hour by Tuesday night as that front gets ready to move through. And then behind the front, still going to be blowing pretty good. We're going to see through the day on Wednesday those winds blowing at about 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts, I should clarify. Clear skies, breezy, fire risk of elevated 45 degrees for the overnight low. And then tomorrow we are going to ramp it up to 64 degrees. Again, that elevated fire risk will be with us all day on Saturday as well. Cooler for your marathon on Sunday, 28 in the morning, my goodness, 31 Monday morning, 59 the high. And then we're watching those gusty winds increasing through the day Tuesday, culminating Tuesday night. Still fairly windy through the day Wednesday, with the storms physically moving through late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. And then